and now you said no, In Bloom. The In Bloom video is like it's the beginning of an answer to all that, even to MTV or to the whole video universe.
I'm not really sure because I'm not really opposed to videos. I don't hate them. Sometimes they're fun to do. Especially that video was fun to do because it only took us 6 hours. Normally a video will take a whole day, just like over and over and over. We only had to listen to the song like 4 times, and it was great. It was really great to be able to do that, and it was totally spontaneous. Courtney had brought some dresses with her. She was taking them to a friend's house, or she had borrowed some dresses from a friend of hers, and so I thought, hey, let's put some dresses on and dance around in those, and that was just. Everything was just pretty much spontaneous. The basic idea was just to, do a video that looked like it came from the early '60s or the late '50s.
Well, but what about the other version that you were more with suits and all like that? It was done in the same day.
Yeah.
You just changed your clothing.
Yeah, we just changed our clothing.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and you mentioned that Courtney came with those dresses, and she's recording right here. I mean, do you, by any chance, interfere with what she's doing in her work, or how much does one interferes with other works?
Yeah, we get in each other's way every once in a while.
Yeah, but I mean more intentionally.
We just like to be together all the time. We're best friends. She's my best friend, and so when she's playing music, I like to listen to it and maybe suggest some things, and she does the same thing with me too. And this was just an opportunity for her to. She came with us, and Patty, her drummer, came too. It's just a vacation, and so this was just a spontaneous thing for them to just make a few demos and see what they're going to do with it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's rolling.
Arnaldo Baptista, is that how you pronounce his name?
That's it. Where did you hear from them? I mean, who told you to try to look for this band?
My friend Bill Bartell, who is he has a record label called Gasatanka Records, and he was in White Flag, and he's friends with Red Cross. And he's a very nice guy. He has a mustache, and he's a really nice guy. And he sent me a tape of the first 2 records a few weeks ago, about a month ago, and I really liked it. And he said, if you go to Brazil, you have to say to everybody that this is a great band, and I agree with him. I think this is a very influential and cool band for the time.
How did it sound to you? I mean, does it have a Brazilian kind of sound on the background?
Yeah, there's a lot of Latin rhythms in there in some of this music. Yeah,
because they came with this idea that let's mix Brazilian rhythm and rock, and this was in the late '60s.
Right.
Can you sense something like typical from Brazil there?
Yeah, oh definitely. There's some. I can hear the rhythm and the influence in the music a lot. I respect them so much. I'm not familiar with them very much because I've just started getting into them, but I think from what I've read about them, they were very revolutionary. I mean, they made their own effects boxes, They made their own fuzz boxes, and they were also really controversial too, which was they had a lot of guts to be doing stuff like that in the military society that was going on then, and I just think that is so cool.
That was totally counterculture.
Yeah,
totally.
very.
People wouldn't believe what they did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very cool. I like that. And I hope you enjoy the CDs too.
Yeah, I will.
And thank you again.
All right. Bye. I think it's one of the most grossest periods of music in history is right around the mid-'80s when this crossover metal and punk rock thing started happening, where it wasn't cool to write songs that had melody anymore. It had to be total noise and aggression all the time, and I just got really sick of that. The most popular alternative bands on a national commercial scale are more, commercial. They're more clean and, you know, like Pearl Jam and stuff like that. And that's the same thing that happened with punk rock. You know, punk rock was really aggressive and raunchy, and those bands got signed to major labels, and it didn't do too well in the mass media. And so then all these punk rock bands turned into new wave bands, you know? So that's exactly what we are. We're a fucking new wave band. We just like to be together all the time. You know, we're best friends. She's my best friend, and so when she's playing music, I like to listen to it and maybe suggest some things, and she does the same thing with me too. I can hear the rhythm and the influence in the music a lot. I respect them so much. I'm not familiar with them very much because I've just started getting into them, but I think from what I've read about them, they were very revolutionary. I mean, they made their own effects boxes, you know? They made their own fuzz boxes, and they were also really controversial too, which was, they had a lot of guts to be doing stuff like that in the military society that was going on. It's flattering to know that we are affecting that many people, but I'm certain that a very good majority of the people had no idea what the fuck we were doing. You know, they had no idea that we were doing new wave covers and trying to have fun and trading off instruments and just trying to have a party atmosphere, because most of them only attend those kind of arena large rock shows, and they expect a very clean, professional performance from a band. So, you know, but as far as I'm concerned, I would rather play in a smaller club because it's just more intimate and fun.
What is that?
It's a taser. It electrocutes
like,
people. Yeah.
Oh, let's try. Let's try.
We were playing punk rock underground clubs, and we thought it would be really funny to test that out on those kind of people to see if they would be able to swallow more of a clean pop, you know, sound, and see if we can get away with it, because we love that kind of music. We like a lot of commercial music that's good. Something in the way, yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never heard a band that sounds like us. I can't say that I've heard a band who sounds like they rip us off or have been influenced by us. And if they have been influenced by us, I hope they've just been influenced by the sincerity we try to put off. Right.